This one mistake is costing you a lot of money in your business, and it's the reason why a lot, if not most, of the successful people in your industry and in your business never miss it. It's costing you a lot of opportunities, a lot of growth, and a lot of money. And that is conferences. That's exactly what we're talking about today. Get your poppy, get your cocktail or coffee, depending on when you're watching this, and let's dive into it. Welcome to the new space. I've been wanting this type of space, something pink in a while, and I'm excited to be here with you today because this is on autofocus. When I put a white pillow here, it defocuses me. So once again, welcome to the new space. In about a week, we're going to a conference. That's exactly what we're going to talk about today. The importance of annual conferences for whatever industry, for whatever business you have going on. Why I truly believe you need to sign up for something, even if it's the end of the year, even if it's the beginning of the year. Like, we need to get you enrolled in something, and a few ways to get prepared. So if you are new around here, I actually grew up going to a lot of conferences, conventions, conferences, whatever you want to call them, but I grew up that way. My family was religious, literally. It was religious conferences. We would go about 3 a year or so. Some were 3 days, some were 2 days, 1 day. So it was just like a minimum. I would be at different conferences about 3 times a year. They were non-negotiable. They were literally like the lifeblood of my faith, the lifeblood of my beliefs, and everything that I needed to keep going. That's exactly why they're so important, especially in something like entrepreneurship. And because I'm getting ready for my annual conference that I have never missed in the literally ever in my 5 years in this business, wanted to share you the vloggy, like how I get ready, but I'll do that over on TikTok. I'm not sure. I feel like I want to give you actual tangibles so you can save this video when it's your turn and you can come back to this video and say, Cinia, I literally went to my first conference and this video helped me. That is really my true desire of this video. Like I was saying, these conferences were non-negotiable for community, for staying motivated to keep going, and really investing in yourself, not just at the conference, but at time coming up before the conference. And that's what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about reasons why you should look into different conferences in your industry, whether that's real estate, fitness, YouTube, content creation, network marketing, whatever that looks like for you, why you should go to them, why you should register, one minimum, but also how I personally will be getting ready for this conference and a few tips the day of the conferences. Number one is a given, it's networking opportunities. It doesn't matter if you're an introvert or not, you need to meet new people. Listen, having your friends that you grew up with is amazing, but learning from new people from different age groups, different ways that they were raised, different races, different cultures, that is everything. It's going to give you a new life perspective, and at the end of the day, we're there for business, right? But having different relationships is going to completely change your perspective of certain situations, certain ways that you interact with people, maybe the way that you even interact with your customers. Networking opportunities is the number one. It's a given. You need to go in preparing that you're going to be networking. My very first conference that I went by myself when it comes to business was in 2017. I went to Chalene Johnson's conference and I was nervous. I was already married, but I had never traveled by myself ever in my life, okay? I was 20. If I was 27, I might have been 28, but I was scared. Yes, I was sheltered, okay? I had to rent my first car by myself. I got a Camaro.
So I just got to my Airbnb. I've never had an Airbnb rented before, so it's kind of a big deal. I'm nervous because there's a code and I don't know where to put the code in. I'm going to try right now.
Anyways, the biggest mistake was not networking with people, not making new friends, and not being intentional with the time that I was there. So I was very like, I don't want to talk to anyone. Like, I came by myself, don't talk to me. And that's the biggest mistake that you can do. So yes, this may be an uncomfortable thing for you. I'm sorry to tell you, even if you're an introvert, we need to figure out ways to network. I will link a video below that has everything to do with networking and how to really put yourself out out there, but just know that's going to be your number one thing. Number two is also a given, which is learning from different experts. Depending on your industry, depending on your profession, you're going to be learning from these people and their keynotes, how they overcame certain things that you may be currently going through. There's going to be panels usually. Every single conference and convention that I've been to, it's pretty much a given that there's going to be keynote speakers, a panel talking about the latest trends and the latest strategies that can make you better and better in your industry and profession, and including best practices. How can you get better? Understand that although for me, these conventions are so like a mini vacay and 100% they're a fun event to go to. They're a write-off, like they're super fun, but I take them serious. And I know that I'm gonna be early. I'm gonna be waking up early, which is gonna be one of my tips. Get there early so I can make sure that I am ready for the day. Number three is business growth. In this case, I am going to a network marketing convention. It's a given that my business does grow right after, because who doesn't want to be pumped? You're excited. A lot of the times, for me personally in network marketing, they have new countries that they launch in, they have products, all of these fun things. Your business is gonna grow regardless. At the YouTube convention, Grow with Video Live, super fun, and I was able to get a clear vision of what I want for my YouTube channel. I've been to real estate conventions. I wasn't actively building a real estate business. At the end of the day, mindset is mindset. It doesn't matter what industry you are. We are still working through the same stories that we tell ourselves, the same beliefs, the same whatever we're going through. All of us go through the same thing. I'm so annoyed at my camera right now. I hope that it's not super blurry. If it is, I'll put some words on top of me, but just in case you're wondering, that's what it is. Number four is brand visibility. A lot of this may not directly correlate because I am going to a network marketing convention, but the YouTube one that I went in April was everything, and it did have to do a lot with brand visibility because I am letting people know, listen, this is what my YouTube channel is about, this is what my business is about, this is what I can help you with. And same thing with you, especially if you have a service or a product. And it makes me think of my friend. I absolutely love her. She is a tax strategist and she has been wanting to get into the YouTube game / course creation, and she was able to make so many connections at this YouTube conference. She got a lot of clients and now she is doubling down on her course. She's literally about to explode. I need to bring her on, to be honest, but just know that it brings you that brand visibility, putting yourselves out there and networking. Number five, market insights. A lot of the time when we go to these conferences, they give you different stats, different numbers, slides that you need to take a lot of photos. Going back to the YouTube one that I just came from, there was a lot of AI stats, YouTube stat, creator insights. All of that was essential. Same thing, my conference every single September, it gives me insights on the beauty industry, the network marketing industry, the e-commerce, affiliate marketing. All of these different insights are necessary to know, really for your own knowledge too. Number six is personal development, which should be a given that we need to be doing this every single day, but it is so nice to have keynote speakers. I've been able to have the opportunity to listen to Ed Milet a few times, Brendan Bouchard, Les Mills, Todd Duncan, John Maxwell, Daniel G. That is part of that personal development. But even the people that don't have big names, I've been able to meet and really listen to their story, and that just completely gives me a different mindset when it comes to business, and I love that. Whether they are big speakers or they're stay-at-home moms that get to build their business, get to create their content around their lifestyle. Although we don't like this word around here, but number seven is motivation. Listen, at the end of the day, I understand that discipline is going to be the most important thing, but it's nice to have a bit of motivation. Just like when you lose a few pounds, you've been doing the work and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I don't think that you should just focus on the scale number, but it's really nice to see that something's working. So being surrounded by not only successful people, but people that have your same values, people that have your same goal, it's really nice to reignite that passion that you started in the first place. Like, why did you even start this thing that you started? It's nice to be around a room full of people that have your same goal. Number eight is access to new products, new services. Usually at these conferences, they have some sort of new launch, a course, coaching, new product. Like, it's always like that. It's super cool. It's been very, very rare that I don't see a conference that has something new. And although sometimes it may not be for you, may not be the right time for you to access this new product, new service, new course, but it's nice to have that there. They explain to you what are the benefits of this, and you get to choose if this is something for you or not. Number 9 is collaboration. So it kind of goes hand in hand with networking, but because you're in person, it's so much easier to tell someone, hey, we need to do an interview together, we need to do a live, a podcast, a YouTube video, something together, because those new partnerships, joint ventures, those creative projects go hand in hand. Not only does it bring you that reignited feeling like, okay, I remember why I'm doing this thing, and it's nice to do it with someone. 10, content creation. One thing that you have to do when you're there at whatever conference you're going to this year is take all the content. It doesn't matter if you're not going to use it right now. Take the B-roll, take yourself going up and down the stairs, walking up and down the stairs, everything possible, take a video of it so you can use that in the future for your reels, showing how your conference went. Like I was telling you about collaboration, you can ask people to be in your reels, tag them, and that way both of you continue to grow your audience together. 11 is problem solving. Now, sometimes we may be going through something specific about your business, your industry, your profession, and it's really nice to be able to double down and think about how can this challenge be discussed within both of us. And once you start talking to people, maybe you haven't been able to get in person with them, or you met them on social media, or whatever the case may be, or maybe you just met somebody, discussing different challenges in your business helps you come together and find innovative solutions. Maybe a new approach to a common problem. Maybe it's not that common, but because you guys have the same exact goal when it comes to growing your business, your thing, your channel, then it's just really a no-brainer. Number 11 is your reputation will continue to build, because people know, hey, she is 100% going to go to all of these different events. I want to either go with her, I want to invite her, I want her to speak, whatever the case may be. People know you're about your business, and now you can establish that reputation that you're a go-getter. 13 kind of goes with problem solving a little bit, which is getting that immediate feedback. Whatever problem you're going through, maybe you're going through amazing things, maybe you have an idea and you think it's great, you say it to other people in a group, maybe during lunchtime, maybe you get together with the girls for content. They can give you that immediate feedback, like, listen, yes, that's a good idea, this is actually what I'm doing, this is how I'm going to double down on this. Obviously take it with a grain of salt if it doesn't align with your vision, but it's really nice to have that immediate feedback with other people just like you. And 14, you get to break away from your routine. Like I told you, I take it as a little vacay, because there's nothing like me being able to take my bath. I personally like to get room service for breakfast if I can. I schedule that out. I like to get, at least if it's like a 3-day convention or something, at least I like to get one workout in. Usually I'm exhausted the last 2, but I have it as a whole vacay. I make it fun. It's something that I enjoy and I look forward to every single time. That way, when I come home, I can come home with a renewed perspective, with just a fresh mind, and excited about what it is that I'm building. Now, a few tips. What do you wear to these conventions? Well, just remember, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you like be fancy, be something that you're not, but people do, like, we're human, so we do judge by what we see. Now, I'm not saying go in pajamas and be yourself like Adam Sandler, but I'm also not saying you have to wear a whole gala dress. Be you, but be presentable. Wear your business cash things. If you do not have a nice cute blazer, go get a blazer. There's so many affordable places. Go on Amazon, go to the thrift store, like, look cutesy and presentable. If you don't know how to dress, like myself, I like to just go with either all black or like a black and white, and then I sprinkle in my pink here and there. I am not a fashionista or anything like that, but I do know that going to these events, you want videos to be timeless, your photos to be timeless through years to come. For the most part, it's usually chilly once like everything settles down after like the rush of getting in there. So like a light sweater, a light jacket, you can't really go wrong with a blazer. Usually I don't like to wear heels, only because a lot of the times there's a lot of walking, or I have like a little emergency pair in my purse. Another tip is, if there is a host hotel, try really hard to stay at it. Staying at a host hotel is, I would say, essential, only because that way you can just go up to your room. You don't have to deal with anything for the most part. They do have them that way, and being able to just refresh really quick, go up and get some coffee, walk down without Ubering and this and that, ends up being the same. So if you can, save a little more, make an extra sale so you could stay at the host hotel. I am a hoarder and I have all the gadgets, so So I'm gonna be taking my own thermal. I have snacks. I bring my little oatmeal and my coffee. I also have a blend jet. That way I don't have an excuse. And if I'm starving, I have emergency protein. I know that's doing too much, but for me, I want my time to be efficient. I am so serious about being able to meet as many people as I want, but I'm not gonna be hungry. And I'm not gonna stay in line for a whole 20 hours. So if I can get room service, that's helpful. In Vegas, I was able to get room service in the morning and I would get my eggs, my omelet, all of that. It was so much. So half of it, I saved it, and then I would come up, eat a little bit of lunch, have a protein shake. I get overstimulated. Don't ask me what happened after my child, after I birthed her. There's something about loud and just a lot of people that I need a quiet moment. So even if it's 10 minutes before everything starts, if I have that time to just go up, reset my intention, reapply my makeup really quick, relax in quiet, then I can go be refreshed for the second half of the convention. A few other things is to be there early. Go to sleep early as you can. You don't need, like, I get it. A lot of us do have this only time that we go out and we get to see the girls if you do go in a group setting, but why get trashed? Like, I've done that, been there, done that. It is not worth it. I get it. Have a drink if you want to, but at the end of the day, you're there for business. Make sure that you make time, make a schedule if you need to. Make time to meet your mentors. Make time to connect with people that you really want to meet, because all in all, we want to continue growing. That's really the whole entire point. If I haven't convinced you yet to sign up for your first conference, I hope that this is your sign that you need to look them up. So how do you look for conferences? Well, if you're in network marketing, usually your company has a network marketing convention. You can start off with virtual ones, but in person is so much different. So once you start following industry leaders, once you start following people that you absolutely look up to or mentors, they usually have so many in-person events. And literally in September, there's like 7 the same weekend. I wish that I can go. There's one that Bedros Keuilian is going, he's hosting. Another one is Patrick Bet-David. I want to say a third one in Arizona, but all of those are the same weekend that I'm going to be going to my conference. So look for people in the online space. There is people hosting them every single month, probably even in your city or a flight away. I think I am going to be vlogging it if you want to follow along for the next 7 days as I get ready for my conference. If you're going to my conference, I hope to see you there. Can't wait to see all of the girls with all the content, all the reels, and all the motivation that we truly need. And I will see you in the next video. I cannot wait to continue bringing all the girls onto this couch. Let me show you. Look at this couch. Super cute. Cannot wait. I'll see you soon. Bye.